Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Dock Street. My name is Russo from 1019 WRXP. Best radio station in the world, and I host a show called Anything, Anything. And I play anything I want. And basically, there's a weird story on how we ended up here tonight, so I'll tell that briefly. Actually, every week, because I play some local bands, I get piles and piles of submissions and MP3s sent to me via the email or, of course, at the station. And what I would do in my iTunes folder is I would just make a, Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, Long Island, New Jersey, Philadelphia, Atlanta, Texas. And after like 12 weeks, all of a sudden I get one, Staten Island. And I'm like, Staten Island? Staten Island is music? I forgot all about Staten Island. So, of course, it's an MP3 with maybe 12 paragraphs of incoherent, obscene babble. But it got like the ciphering code for it, because every other sentence kind of made sense. So I emailed back to the person that sent it and said, listen, I know you've sent me a song, but based on your email, there's no possible way I can play it because it's commercial radio and it's going to be obscene, I'm sure. And this person assured me it's not obscene. So a couple nights later, I was on the air and I just played a local band from New Jersey, and I said, hey, got this thing from Staten Island. Is all that exists in Staten Island is one guy. Terrible Tim. Is that it? Is that all that exists on Staten Island? So I said, here's the deal. If there's nothing else in Staten Island, within 2 weeks, I'm going to have to play Terrible Tim. So, of course, within like a day, I got like 150 bands start sending me stuff. And Terrible Tim himself, actually, rather than protecting it by not telling people that, hey, if he told people not to send in stuff, therefore it's a better chance that he would get played. But Tim, being selfless to the indie scene, sent out emails and flyers and whatever else he sends out to everybody, without obscenities, by the way. And all of a sudden, more and more came in. So finally, it's the Friday night before my show where I'm going to play a Staten Island band. And I get like this flyer because of MySpace, and it lists 4 or 5 bands playing a place around the corner, Martini something. And I go there because on the bill is Terrible Tim, I think a mother-son combo or a brother-sister combo, and then Plastic Passion, plastic with a Q, of course. So I said, why not? We'll go there, we'll drive there, we'll check it out, we'll see if the scene really is anything good. Well, of course, it's 12:45, nobody's got on stage yet. It was completely unorganized. Obviously, we got pissed, drove home. The next day on the air, I said, hey, this is ridiculous. Obviously, the scene doesn't exist. There's nothing going on here. Bands can't get on and play. So I then played the Terrible Tim song. I played the Plastic Passion song. We got a lot of good response for it. I decided amongst the other 200 bands I got, there was a lot of good stuff coming out of Staten Island. And I went on the air and I said that, it is possible that Staten Island could be the next Seattle. I know. Except, by the way, I don't see any flannel shirts. And nobody's drinking coffee, so that's a good thing. So, on top of that, I started getting a lot of interesting phone calls and stuff from people. The newspaper called, they wanted to do a story about this, and said and people from Brooklyn were really pissed off. How could you say Staten Island's the next big music scene? Brooklyn's the next big music scene. And of course I had to point out to anybody that's New York centric or that's a big fan. New York really had one music scene, that was from 1972 to 1980. There's been nothing out of New York in the last 30 years. It began with the New York Dolls, and it ended with London. And that was it. There's been nothing big New York since then. Except for the bands we're going to have tonight. So anyway, that leads us to here. What we're going to do is we're going to do this every other week. We're going to turn this into a showcase. A showcase of the Staten Island scene. We're not going to turn it into a popularity contest. There's going to be no battle of the bands. Anybody who wants to come play, we're going to do 3 or 4 bands a night. Get to learn music. Everybody that plays here has to do a cover. That's one of the rules. If you're going to play here, you have to do at least one cover song. So, anyways, we've got a great show planned for you tonight. I feel that it's only fitting that the opening act for this event is somebody who I have proclaimed as the patron saint of the Staten Island indie rock scene, or maybe a wacko, or maybe both. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dock Street, Terrible Tim.
Much love to Rich Russo for hooking up the young brothers and sisters trying to come up in the game. And let's all you women get up so we can so we have a head count for these cameras. What up with these women? Come on, get up. We need a head count. Seriously, we need a head count for the video. You got peer pressure. Turn up the nozzle, got it up to full throttle. You never got inside from any drug or liquor bottle. This is as high as you could get without actually being dead. Got to keep that nitrous flowing up into your head. Gotta keep that nitrous oxide high. Hello, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. And here we go. And now the nitro pump is landing on the nitro bed. You don't need programmation floating on the nitro air. Location of the destination soon to be unfurled. I need nitrous oxide so that I can breathe on the world. Gotta keep that nitrous oxide high. It's alright. Hello. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. And here we go. And now the pressure gauge is showing you you're low on air. Your apple throttle full of low, you know you do not care. You follow airmen walk around you falling to the ground. The devil exhales and nitrous oxide is welcome down. Gotta keep that nitrous oxide high. Hello. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. And here we go. Turn up the nozzle, got it up to full throttle. Never got inside from any drug or liquor bottle. This is as high as you could get without actually being dead. Got to keep that nitrous flowing up into your head. Gotta keep that nitrous oxide high. Hello. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. And now we're gone.
Let's give it up for Terrible Tim, the patron saint of the Staten Island indie rock scene, or a wacko, or maybe both.